I think the partnership, this was one of the first ever for any state partnership, and we're very blessed to have been partnered with Latvia. To us, it's not necessarily who we're partnered with specifically. That's up to the partner nation. We are here to work with our partners, to learn from our partners, and to give and take together, and follow a journey together of development, professional development, and exchange of experiences, exchange of technical skills. So we love Latvia, we love working with Latvia, and it's just an amazing partnership that has lasted 30 years, and it is getting stronger every year still. If you really look at our 30 years, you could probably break it down into 3 phases. It's that early phase of really learning one another, developing an understanding of one another, building upon that relationship. But then the next phase was really of equal contribution, and it goes all the way to Afghanistan and the service your service members gave in Afghanistan. And unfortunately, the loss of 2 Latvians fighting side by side with Michigan people. So it goes to that, and now we're in a 3rd phase where we're now the 2 of us are introducing 3rd countries in and doing trilateral training, and they're benefiting from the Latvian excellence and from the Michigan experiences as we train them now. So it's really been a path, again, of building the relationship, then of sharing, and now introducing 3rd parties. Yeah, the world is not becoming an easier place. It's not becoming a safer place. And our freedom is dependent upon the young men and women of our countries willing to serve together, building the technical skills in order to succeed. There are countries here in Europe that are preying on others, and they take advantage of weakness, and they take advantage of opportunities for their own benefit at the expense of others. It comes down to strong militaries, strong leaders within our governments to stand up to those aggressors and respond in kind and make sure that we keep all free people free. There are also aggressors in other parts of the world, in the Pacific, other regions that are of like mind with the aggressors here in Europe, and we must be ready to face them and again balance their aggression with the protections of free people. We are part of a profession, the military profession, and as being students of that profession, we always have to be learning. We have to be paying attention to technological changes that are occurring and how that's affecting battlefields. We also have to be watching how other people fight, and we have to be prepared to face them at a moment's notice, so we need to learn from that. We've watched the evolution of drones over the 20+ years we were in the Middle East and our use of unmanned aircraft. We then saw Armenia, Azerbaijan, the use of drones against mechanized forces, and now we're seeing that happen in Ukraine. So as that technology matures, we have to understand how to use it ourselves, but then how to defend against it. We're also seeing tactics from electronic warfare, cyber attacks, these other technologies that are coming onto the battlefield and affecting the way we fight. So we must be students of that, we must pay attention to it, and then we must train in a very realistic environment in order to, again, implement the best techniques and the best practices to deal with it. Our partnership is really even beyond just a military partnership. It's a friendship between Michigan and Latvia. And as friends, we are always there to support them, and they are always available to support us. So we count on them to define for us what they would like us to participate in, how we could benefit from one another. With the new acquisition of Black Hawk helicopters by Latvia, that's a great opportunity for our Black Hawk helicopter units to train with your Black Hawk helicopter units. We also have opportunities for new command and control to work together, to build awareness across the ocean, and really to be able to train live scenarios in both countries simultaneously and have them integrated into the same training experience. So we're looking at opportunities for that. And there's, of course, the HIMARS. We have HIMARS units in Michigan. In fact, our HIMARS unit is going to be training here next week in Latvia. And I know your country is interested in buying HIMARS. So again, there's another opportunity for experts in the Michigan National Guard who have trained on these systems for years to partner with Latvia and train together on a system that you're acquiring. So there's a long list of opportunities going forward. The next 30 years is going to be just as exciting as the last 30 years. You know, we've come such a long way. The Michigan National Guard of 30 years ago is not the same Michigan National Guard today. And as you mentioned, the Latvian military is not the same military as it was 30 years ago. So it's really hard to project 30 years because so much can change. But there's one guarantee, and that's we're going to travel that path together. We're going to lay out opportunities for one another, and I am confident that our partnership is going to be stronger and more fruitful 30 years from now. And the leaders that are here today training together that are junior, they will be the senior leaders 30 years from now, and they will have an amazing future, and they will be charting the path for the next 30 years after that. So what's important is that we continue to grow the relationship, we continue to train together, we continue to partner, and then that will really be the foundation for what's to come.